Welcome to this episode of the Blerd Talk Podcast, brought to you by the Blerd Initiative, sponsored by Anchor, where we talk about anything and everything because of reasons. Kenny, I don't think I told you the story, but one of my coworkers, who was a friend, he did a
Yeah, you
SWOT
told me.
analysis. Yeah. So
Yeah, you told
my
me.
blerdism
Wasn't
was
showing
posed to
because you won't
question.
talk about games or anime or anything like that.
Yeah. So this is a fan service topic.
Ew.
to
You really
to
did this?
to him. Well, and to whoever, because we haven't done it in a while anyway. And I felt like, I personally also felt like we should do something anime related, video game related, and that is anime you were looking forward to the most in 2022. And when I was looking at anime that's coming out this year, a lot of them was like anime from like previous seasons that I have not watched. So I can't necessarily say like, oh, I can't wait for the season to come out. But since I'm new, to me and my daughter, we started watching anime together. I've dabbled in some anime that I never would have seen otherwise.
Mm-hmm.
So, Kenny.
None. I don't really watch these newer animes anymore.
Okay. All right. So, which anime are you not watching anything at all right now?
Unless record, I don't know when I don't know what is coming out this year specifically, but unless Record or Ragnarok comes out, like that's Baki already came out, so Baki probably isn't come out probably till beginning of next year. So
You just tell Baki
like
comes out.
yeah, Baki or if Record Ragnarok comes out.
Okay.
About it. I already think that second season of the Spanish one on Netflix came out already.
What Spanish one?
Seis Manos.
Seis Manos.
Mm-hmm.
I think that came out already, but that was last year. So this year, I have none right now. Like,
not even Attack on Titans. I mean, it came out already, but
Attack on Titan, I wasn't really that deep into Attack on Titans because it kind of gets ridiculous to a point where I just kind of lose interest. I kind of treat Attack on Titan like Alex treated Resident Evil 7.
It started Resident Evil past 5.
Yeah, any Resident, like it gets like
you get jaded.
It gets that beginning hype, and it's just like, yo, this shit is escalated. All of a sudden, it's just like falls flat, and you're just like, okay. And I was like, so I'm kind of happy that the game we're playing now, Dying Light 2, is kind of flat at the beginning because I like when games start like that. But this is about anime. I like when anime start like that too because it only can go upwards usually, hopefully.
Yeah, that's interesting though that it's kind of like sounds like you're kind of you jaded from anime.
Yeah, I'm really jaded towards anime because they cater to a lot of these new trends, or I think it's called lolly or whatever now. I don't know, but yeah, that's why I'm lost too. But it's called like it's like those young girls and like with big chests and stuff like that. I've always been like kind of stirred away from that. Like it's anytime I see it, like I'm like, all right, watching an anime and there's a female character with just this enormous amount of chest. I'm like, okay, so she's gonna get popularized because she just has a big chest, and everybody's like, oh my god, this is waifu. And yeah, or the shy and boring emotional type ones. Everybody's like, "Oh my god, this is waifu," and I'm just like, "Yo, you guys' relationship standards are bad."
it reflects on them in real life.
But Demon Slayer came out recently. I think last year. I think beginning end of last year, and I watched some of it, and it does have its like, oh my god, hype moments and stuff. But it's just at the end of the day, it's just like the story is still the same. It's just a pretty bland story.
So you're looking when you watch anime, you're looking for well, I guess I know different people look for different things, but you're looking for like plot, story.
Looking for a good plot and story. The last anime I watched that had a really, really deep and interesting story is hold on one second. The only anime that had a really deep story to me was try to go back and think. It was Darker Than Black.
I've heard that was excellent. Like,
yeah,
personally, I heard that.
Yeah, Darker Than Black is one of the most odd animes. You have to like really pay attention to the story to figure out what the hell is going on in that anime. So that was like one of my favorite stories, other than like Code Geass's story was that story was just sad. That's what, and even Full Metal Alchemist.
Oh, there you go. Alex like, don't get him started.
Please no.
Man, not to go off tangent too much, but that is the best anime I've ever seen.
And we're gonna cut and go on break for a moment
in my life.
But
so Alex, are you in the same boat as Kenny? Are you jaded?
No, not at all.
Okay,
this man's jaded in AF, so that's just how he is. I've learned to live with it. But no, there's a couple things. I think he actually might be looking to a couple things this year. It just we haven't heard much from it. The first thing you might be interested in is Dragon Ball Heroes. So that entire series that's going to be coming out, depending on how they decide to handle Gohan. Cough, cough. They never handle him well, nor they ever handle Vegeta well. But that's topics for other times. So Dragon Ball Heroes comes out later this year, and that may be interested since it takes place after the entire Broly movie. So we may get more Broly in it. And it'd be pretty weird if he came when Gohan's doing his hero thing, but hey,
take the spotlight for him again,
while he's dancing in the corner. That'd be something interesting. So other than that, most of the things I'm looking forward to are kind of things that are already ongoing. So like if Seis Manos released season 2 this year, which I don't think we know, but it's an older Netflix, not even older, it came out like 2 years ago. A Netflix series anime that was actually like incredible. Anyone who likes kind of action, martial arts, weird voodoo magic stuff like that, I definitely say recommend taking a look at it. It's pretty cool. Starts off pretty fast, ends pretty well. No complaints really about the show. This year I might go back and see what the heck's going on in Boruto. Just maybe. Usually each year I kind of pick and choose and say, all right, is this show really good right now yet? So I might go back and see. They say it gets a lot better with a specific character introduced and main character of the prior series, non-spoiler alert, but yeah, you guys know what I'm probably about to say there. So we're gonna leave that one be. Attack on Titan, even though I'm probably just gonna wait for the whole season to finish or most of it to finish right now, because gosh, watching one episode a week sucks for that show because you're just confused and nothing really happens. Like someone kind of twitches an eye, lifts an eyebrow, throws a punch, and the episode's over. So I'm really looking forward to Attack on Titan to see what is going to happen. So the story and plot's been really entertaining for me for Attack on Titan. And I'm pretty sure I don't think this is going to end it. So we're probably going to get more Attack on Titan. This thing's been going on for a while.
Yeah. But isn't it supposed to be like the final season or something?
Nah. What they do though, they release the season, then they release a season like mid/end, then they release a season final of the season. It's confusing and awkward as I don't know what. Sometimes they'll do a season in between the season. So they'll do a season 2.5.
Yeah, it's
stupid. Wait, what? Why?
Yeah. There's some animes that do obviously they have their OVAs, the original volumes. But then sometimes they'll do the season in between the original volume and the actual anime. That happens too. It's It's awkward. So the naming schemes of everything is awkward. Looking at you, Xbox. I think Xbox started all the weird naming schemes from just the regular
like
Xbox
Xbox 360
to 360 to then letters.
One.
Yeah, it's a one.
One
X.
X.
Yeah, this is a lot.
One Alpha Omega Prime.
Got some names there. So, and then after that, I'd say I'm still looking forward to Records of Ragnarok. I hope they get another season that comes out this year. It was incredible to watch. I have no bright spots. What's up?
They did get a season. I don't know if it's coming out this year. They got approved for it.
Mm-hmm. I'm just gonna hope things go well because we're in the age of COVID where things get approved and then they don't.
Yeah, they get delayed or
deleted completely.
Well, I'd rather do. I mean, if it's delayed, it's fine. But
delayed's fine. I just wanted to actually.
They actually kind of need to delay it because the guy's not done. So
yeah, I mean the adaptation of manga to anime always takes a while anyway. So it's cool. I just wanted to be of something quality. That's all. So then after that, last but not least, My Hero Academia. If we get another season this year, cool. It's relatively interesting what's going on. I'm actually kind of interested in main character, not actual main character. The history of main character and all these other people are really cool. That's everything that's going on with Deku. Him himself, I mean, it's more interesting seeing other people's progress in the show than actually main character for me. So I'm still a fan. I'll still watch. And second to not least, if we ever get another season, because last month I was sick with COVID, and I was like, you know what, this show's been on my bucket list to watch, and it came out like in 2014, 2013. Kuroko's Basketball. If we get another season, because I've watched every season 1, 2, and 3 and the movie, and it was fantastic. I've never seen a sports anime done so well, so I'm looking to watch the free run anime next. But
that's
another season of Kuroko's Basketball, which there were some like rumblings of it, but nothing confirmed or anything like that. But I see why when I was going to anime conventions, then why people were in like random sports jerseys. Because in my head, I was like, yo, y'all definitely don't play basketball. Like, why are y'all wearing these jerseys though? So now I get it. Bill. I understand now. So
yeah, you understand. Y'all still don't play basketball.
I still don't ball though, especially for y'all wearing the street team stuff. So just saying.
Oh like, wait, they were wearing the Java team?
I'm sure I saw every single team out there getting right. But it's cool to see people represent though. Like I mean, people do it now. Like, well, man, people are definitely rocking Kobe jerseys before he wasn't here on Planet Earth no more, and Respawn timers just didn't, But anyway, those are the things I'm looking forward to this year. Nothing I haven't seen, not that I've actually been looking this year. I haven't seen anything like new coming out, like a new IP or a new handle, anime wise, that I'd even really be interested in. Anything that I'd be interested in kind of came out like last year or the year before, like How I Got Reincarnated as a Slime. Like that's been kind of interesting to see. I've watched a couple episodes of that, and it's pretty okay so far, but it kind of falls into probably the same trope eventually of girl with big chest and things like that. There's a controversial one that came out, but yeah, I'm not going to mention that one. But to me, it was really interesting.
Is this going to be mentioned offline? Like,
yeah, we can mention this one offline.
Okay,
we'll let the people below see. But people were really upset that this show could ever get a second season. And,
are we talking about my boy?
Yeah. So we're talking about all the revenge this dude's about to get across the land for what they did to him. So I found it to be a very interesting just story in itself and how they decide to play it out, because you don't really see stuff like this at all, like played out in this fashion.
Because it's we like kind of like, I'm sorry, we kind of live in it. I put my right hand up and then I saw that this hand, I was like, bro, I'm tripping, dog.
He was on drugs for a second.
But no, like anime is like that. The reason why I like that anime, I forgot. No Healer, was it no?
Mm-hmm. Something about
Healer. Something Healer. Is because that's how anime was back in the fucking 90s.
Redo a Healer.
Redo a Healer. Gruel, and just straight up, like that's how it was back then. And I'm like, bro, I like that because now we make everything so soft. Like I remember. There was this one anime, I gotta ask my dad. He remembers specifically because that shit, he just that scene. This dude was about to go in on this lady, and she spread her legs, and then her inside turned into a spider mouth, and then she just jumped to the roof and started crawling around. And I was just like, as a kid, what? I was like, what just happened? And my dad was like, and it's like back then you won't see nothing like that now because people would just like be throw a revolt, but back then, bro, yo, like rule, man.
Yeah, it's pretty wild.
So. And the dude that was about to go in, he died. He got eaten by that.
I would assume so.
Yeah.
I mean, just the shock factor alone.
Yeah, I would assume he didn't make it out of that bedroom.
Yeah, no, he did not. But like that, if we can't go back to that. It's just with our current gen and how everybody is on everything. We can't go into this. So now we're just getting more softcore stuff and things like that. They try to throw it in there. They try to throw it in there, and it's just like, and all of a sudden people like throw a rampant. This is bad. Goblin Slayer, first episode of Goblin Slayer, raw. That first episode of Goblin Slayer was the rawest thing I've ever seen, bro. That shit was brutal.
As far as the first episode's concerned, though,
yeah, that shit was brutal.
Redo a Healer's first one, I don't think was brutal. I think it's the second episode and it gets bad.
The second episode that was the second episode. It gets bad.
But God says first episodes.
Yeah, that was brutal. That was like on Berserk level brutal, bro.
Not even Berserk first episode was that bad. Though.
Berserk's
ending was, but
that first. Have you seen that on anime, Dante?
No, I haven't.
Bro, watch that first episode. Yeah,
don't let your little girl watch it with you. Don't let her.
Because you're gonna be sitting there like.
Nah. We gonna watch it after this podcast. We gonna watch it after this podcast. We gonna watch the first episode of Goblin Slayer. We're like, yep, that was the first episode. That's how things roll in reality.
But the funny thing was when that first episode aired, people tried to get that show canceled because it was just like, why would y'all add that in there? I'm like, bro, in reality, if stuff like that was to happen, that's what's going to happen. Like,
imagine the animation team that's like
the animation team was like, fuck it. Fuck it. It was just like that one anime with the rabbit. Alex, I know you remember that.
Wait, the rabbit.
The rabbit, like, I love you not because of this.
Oh yeah,
because you're black.
Yes, that one. The dub, brother. Oh my god. That's a lot stronger. So something interesting about a Redo Healer though. So like I was looking at ratings for it real quick. So I was like trying to figure out the name. And apparently it kind of got somewhat low ratings on like my anime list, IMDb, which I don't know who uses that to really look at anime anyway. And then High Dive gave it a 4.2 out of 5. But 91% of Google users like the show.
Interesting. If you said, Kenny just tried to say they're trying to get it canceled. Well, maybe it was back then. Maybe
I'm sure they're still probably trying to get the show canceled. You know how many videos were made saying like how bad it is and things like that. And I'm like,
well, okay.
I was like, when you look at it, I'm like, look what they did to him though. Like, it's okay for him, but
yeah, I guess the biggest thing that I saw that people had an issue with is like they're saying that it paints this guy like as a hero. He ain't trying to be no hero like that.
He said he was trying to be a hero. He never said that shit.
Hey, sometimes he does good things in the world, sure, but he ain't here to save everyone in the world, bro. He's here for people's revenge.
And he's made it clear. Too.
That's all he's here for.
And it was their fault that made him that way. Because
what he had to endure.
Yeah, in all reality, that's what would happen to an actual person.
So, interestingly enough, I'm almost in the same boat. I'm not jaded, but I'm also in the same boat.
Yeah, I'm jaded, dog. That's cool.
Yeah, you jaded us.
Actually, we're getting another season before March 2022 for Redo Healer.
Yeah, so okay, that's something to look forward to. But it's not. It's the long going trends of anime that's made me jaded, and it just gets annoying after a while. I just get annoyed by those things.
Right. I mean,
most people don't, but I'm just like, bro, this is annoying. Like, stop.
But it's like with me, as far as 2022, like I said, I'd rather go with something that's familiar, that I'm familiar with, instead of starting something that's brand new. And like the Dragon Ball Heroes,
like One Punch.
I'm interested in that. I've seen like people comment when I saw the trailer on Facebook, and people slamming like, "Oh, what is this? We don't want to watch this. That's not what we asked for, or whatever." And I was like, "Man, all right." I just kept scrolling. I'm still gonna watch it regardless.
Yeah,
you know, apparently Cyberpunk getting an anime.
No,
it's to be determined of when, but apparently it's called Cyberpunk Edge Runners.
Skip.
So I did a poll. I did a poll in my Discord or whatever, and what's anime like as far as the topic, like same thing as this topic or whatever, huh?
You don't know what's good? Fuck that shit up.
What?
I said your nose good.
Oh, okay. It was just itching, dog, bro.
I know, but you got in there, dog.
Yeah, I had to like, you want me to just put my finger in there and just like, no, I had to like do like this.
Just turn your camera off and just be like,
It's not that deep. It's not that deep at all.
Just blow it out there.
Anyway, so I did.
It's not that deep to blow it out there. That's funny.
I did a poll, and so anybody heard of Spy Family? Or Spy X Family? Spy Family?
Mm-hmm.
Well, apparently, when I did the poll, I listed that as one of the. It was that Dragon Ball Super, My Hero Academia, Bleach, 1,000-Year Blood War.
Yeah, I forgot to actually mention that one. Bleach coming out.
And then Overlord season 4. And out of the 3 people that voted, Spy Family was the one that want to be seen the most. So that might be interesting that people may have heard of that and they might want to look into that.
Spy X Family.
Yeah. So with it being Black History Month though, I looked up was it black anime or anime that was created by Black people. Mm-hmm. And then who watched Cannon Busters that came out in 2019?
I watched Cannon Busters.
I actually didn't. I need to toss that back on the list.
Yeah, I want to watch that because it's Black History Month. I have to. I'm obligated.
Yeah, I don't know how I feel about Cannon Busters, but
yeah, I've heard mixed things, whether it's actually good or not. Trying to separate, who it's been created by versus is it actually
quality work?
Yeah, that's the problem. That a lot of people
IMDb, which, like you said, I don't know who uses that to get their ratings for anime, but it gave it a 6.8 out of 10. My anime list gave it a 6.4 out of 10. So it's like in the middle of the road.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
But Rotten Tomatoes is like 100%. So I'm confused.
Rotten Tomatoes is the worst. The tomato meter is bad. You got to look at the audience one.
The Google users 72% like the show.
What in the world? Average tomato meter 100%. Audience score 68. Yeah. Seems like it's just okay. There's nothing wrong with that either.
Yeah, there's nothing wrong with okay. It's just that I just don't like why everybody's saying it was good because it was black. I'm just like
yeah, but and then since like me and my daughter we started watching Assassination Classroom, and that's actually a pretty funny show. I actually looking forward to watching that. I don't know when it came out. It ain't come out this year, but it's like all the animes that we were looking forward to, either something we're familiar with or something that came out previously that's not even in this year.
Hey man, time. As you get older, you didn't get as much time as you used to. It's hard to get invested in something brand new. Like I've still yet to watch any of The Witcher. I've still to watch any of the Castlevania just to start those from new. Just it's a lot.
Yeah.
But
it's
what you about to say, Kenny?
It's just older shows are. I guess the older ones
are just better.
Are just better. But I mean, I haven't watched the newer one. I guess Demon Slayer would be a newer one.
No, we watched some Super Crooks. We have finished Super Crooks.
Oh, So see the thing.
Super Force
Okay,
is pretty cool.
I have an interesting thing about Netflix's anime creation, animes. Netflix, they're people who work on their anime. They can create anime. So that's the one thing I like kind of back up behind Netflix. Is that they just don't give a fuck.
What do you mean?
That's the they just they don't.
Lazy animation, lazy.
No, as I meant like, oh, dog, if this shit is nitty and gritty, or if it's this, I don't care. I'm putting it in the platform.
Oh, wait, they
Push
want them
it on.
subs. They want them
Yeah,
subs.
so it's not. It's that, but it's also the fact like Boondocks was canceled by HBO Max, obviously, probably because of all the controversial stuff that's on it and everything like that. And I was talking to Alex. I was like, "Yo, Netflix pick it up. If Netflix pick it up, they gonna get it. If they can pick it up, they gonna push it through."
Which is weird that I just saw that that headline like yesterday that it got canceled, and I'm like,
right,
that's just weird that, let's say they did cancel it because of controversy, but then you have like Peacemaker or Peacemaker on HBO Max. It's like a DC show, DC comic show.
Because it's more relevant. It's more relevant. Relevant. And
have you seen the first episode?
Yeah, no. I know Peacekeeper. That shit is bad. Yeah. But it's just the fact that it's a DC and people loved Peacekeeper. Like that was the main thing people loved on Suicide Squad was Peacekeeper. That was one of the main people they loved in there. So they're like, oh, we gonna make a show of this dude. Money. So I was just like, okay, he needs money. Boondocks hasn't been up in like long ass time. So they're like, I don't know if I'm making any money off that. And it's specifically based on they would have. We know they would have. But you gotta remember that this current gen now.
Oh, they quote unquote woke.
Yeah, so it's like they're like, yeah, I don't want to risk it. So why would you take the risk? As a business company, Alex, would you take the risk
on Boondocks? Hell yeah.
Easily. I mean, no, not if you didn't know anything about Boondocks. Boondocks wasn't on HBO.
If I knew nothing about it, yeah. I probably still would, because the publicity is insane that Boondocks gets, the reviews, all the creation. I mean, we have data to show how many people watched, how many people sold these DVDs, like how difficult it is. Like we have so much data about the show, you could easily make a decision to say yes.
Yeah, you could.
They're wondering about like their image and then company backlash. Yeah. Blah 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 blah. The public.
Yeah, that's the one thing they're worried about. And that's why I'm just like, Netflix will probably pick it up because they get backlash all the damn time. They're like, nuts suck my dick. All right, let's go.
Yeah, especially with the
Dave Chappelle.
It's not even right. Well, not even that. But yeah. So anyway, Boondocks. I wish that would have got greenlit again.
Well, it's not out yet. We somebody can pick it up still. So it's still up.
Well, okay. I mean, I was just looking at it like being that no one, since it got dropped and it hasn't picked up yet, then it's still kind of like in production limbo, I guess. So hopefully, if it does get picked up by whoever, I don't even care who picks it up. That's something that I'll be looking forward to. But that's not going to be in 2022. That's probably going to be next year. Because I imagine you got to do the episodes.
But I actually care who do pick it up though.
But I feel like as long as you have the same creative, well,
no.
Maybe if you have the same creative team.
No, you can have the same creator team, but if a certain I care what company picks it up, because if a company
because it could be guidelines. They could
they can gouge it and all that shit. That's why I want Netflix to do it, because they don't really
care.
Go. Just go. Money, take it. Go.
Here's some technology. Here's a pencil. Go ahead, do your thing. Oh, cool. The basketball anime, Alex.
Kuroko's basketball.
Yeah, I'm definitely gonna watch that.
You gonna watch it now?
Yeah.
Oh, you gonna watch it now?
Man, dog. I've always had my eye like from afar. Like I always had my eye on it, but because I remember, so I play 2K, and so when I see the mods, it's from that game. So I keep seeing it in the modding community of 2K. So people really made mods for it. So I'm like, what is this? I need to. And I remember somebody I know on Facebook, he shared a clip, or either I see a clip and I share it with him about some guy getting crossed up and how dramatic it is.
Mm-hmm.
And I'll send it to him like, this is how he was in gym class back in it was at high school or whatever. And then so yeah, I've always had like an interest in watching that. So that's another thing. That's probably the most anticipated one for me.
No, the fucking Almine going into this that shit was just
Almine.
me and Alex was just up in our because that dude said whoosh, just grabbed the bus.
Because it's so dramatic. Like, remember when you and Tyro was playing Dying Light yesterday, and all the little bugs and stuff was like so dramatic, and y'all was getting a kick out of it. Yeah, so so I can relate, but with that particular anime.
Mm-hmm. I wish he was in the chat yesterday when it was a chase on Dying Light, and Alex was on the mic, but he was downstairs. And all you hear is Tyro was like, "Oh, I'm going down, Kenny, come get me." I was like, "No, I ain't turning around to get you, Kenny. Just turn around to get me." I was like, just kept going, bro.
No, he left him.
Yeah, this entire No Man Left Behind just didn't ring.
Literally in that game, you can't stop and get a person like you just get your ass beat. Those dudes are fast, man.
Yeah, I saw. All right. So, any closing remarks or any?
If you like anime, watch what you like. Watch what you like. Don't let nobody stray you away on what you're watching. These are just our opinions on anime. We don't dog anybody on watching anything or anything like that. I understand a lot of people got a lot of hate for Dragon Ball Z because
not Z. Calm that down. People don't hate Z.
I mean, not Z. Have an issue with Super and all that stuff. Just at a point, you're just I don't even watch it for the story anymore. I just want to see some hands get thrown.
Basically, you know what? I'm where you are right now. Like I'm not watching. Like I want Vegeta to be a main story arc villain, but at this point, I realized that he's not gonna get that type of love
because the developer hates him. Like what?
I'm saying I realized the power scaling is ridiculous, but I'm not here for that. Like I know they're gonna get a new form, like each arc. They get a new form. That's fine. Throw these hands. I want to see these fights.
Yeah, these hands. I want to see Vegeta grow some eyebrows back. I want to see all that.
Yeah, because he definitely
grow a hairline or see a barber.
Nah, bro. He lost this. He got no. Now he ain't got no hairline or eyebrows. Dog.
Yeah, when he go to his like ultra ego, he loses eyebrow. He looks like a Super Saiyan 3 without the long ass hair.
He got no hairline and he got no eyebrows. Dog.
That thing's wicked.
let's wrap this up.
So yeah, but yeah, So thank you for tuning in to this episode of the Blerd Talk Podcast. We hope that the person who called me out enjoyed this episode. This is for
1
you.
second.
But yeah, this is for my friend. He know who he is. He better listen to this episode. That's all I got to say about it. But
wow, threats.
Yeah, no, I'm just saying he just better, like, because he went through all of that to tell me that. Like he sought me out. so yeah, he needs. I see you. But yeah, so thank you for tuning in to this Blerd Talk Podcast. I hope you enjoyed this talk because we finally came back to anime, and we hope that we will have more conversations on anime, video games, etc., blah blah. And that's it.